Hey guys, meet Pigpen, our 1986 F350 crew cab that I just picked up. It was, I did not mean to pick up another truck. I was actually trying to sell something on Facebook Marketplace. And of course, this popped up in the for sale, home screen. I did not search for it. I couldn't pass it up. $1,700, and it's just super straight. Like, no rust at all. Really good shape. We're not going to have to do any rust repair or body work. We've got the detritus, I guess you would call it, which is the clear coat, kind of coming off. So I don't know. We may end up painting this truck. We'll see how like a buff can get it. If we buff it and re-clear it, it could have potentially a cool look to it. But that's my biggest gripe with these Bullnose trucks, is that you lose the, you don't get a patina. You don't get a patina like a dent side because they clear coated them. And then there's this, that's the primer that shows through, and that's kind of gross too. But it was a forest service truck. They actually, a logging company. They actually gave us some pictures of it with the, used to have the bed on it, kind of cool. And, still titled to the logging company. So that's pretty neat. Focus. And it's a stick shift truck too, which, being a 1986, is very nice because in 85 they started hydraulic stick shifts. So you've got a stick shift. We're going to convert this to four-wheel drive, obviously, but you got a hydraulic pedal. So that means a ZF5, a ZF6, a Tremec, you name it, all goes in very easily because you have a hydraulic, clutch master. This truck is going to need most of the interior redone. We need a new headliner, gonna redo these seats, and new dash pad, obviously. But the door cards are all really good, so that's awesome. Be able to just put in some new door cards, or new seats, new carpet, new headliner, new dash, clean everything up really good. And the steering wheel and column are in fantastic shape, so that's nice. And yeah, it's got a lot going for it, a whole heck of a lot going for it. So again, it's going to be a four-wheel drive. We're gonna do that. I don't know yet. I'm open to suggestions. I first kind of thought with Super Duty axles, but these trucks are so narrow compared to a Super Duty, and you just end up with such a wide look. Some people like that, and there's a right time and a wrong time for it. So I don't really know, what's gonna be what, but we'll see. It does have a Sterling 10 1/4 rear, which is a fantastic axle that's, carried over into the Super Duties with minimal changes as far as the rear axle goes. And I do have a 1991 Kingpin Dana 60 that would go into this frame pretty easily. But I just love this thing. I think it's awesome. It's got a clean title. It doesn't have a single dent on it. And, we're kind of getting into Bullnoses, and I think it's going to make a really cool project. Yeah, it was a really fire engine red at one point. And, that's the protected side. That was where the bed protected the paint, of course. So maybe if we get, most of this kind of detritus off and, get it kind of buffed out and re-cleared, it'd look pretty cool. I don't know. I think it probably is deserving of a nice paint job, and probably a really cool flatbed, something like a Bradford built, or I don't know. So, yep, it's got a 460 in it. I believe it's locked up. Even if it's not, we're probably going to replace it with some sort of rad diesel, or maybe a Godzilla of some sort, or a big block of some sort. I don't know. So anyways, let me know what you want to see out of this truck. I'm kind of thinking like a skinny 33-inch tire, just, tow rig / shop truck / haul the whole family around, just make it really cool. The thing about Bullnoses that's so great is that they're modern enough where you kind of do one up with new weather stripping, new window gaskets, etc. And they are such a good daily driver. I daily drove one for years and years, and not by choice, just because it was a $500 truck at, you know, necessity sake. I daily drove one for years and years and years, and it never left me stranded. And you know, it's just a great truck. But they're pretty comfortable. The comfortable rig, you know, they have a lot more kind of, I don't know, aerodynamic, ergonomics type designs in them than the 70s stuff do. So they're a little more of a modern feeling, you know, interior comfort level, with noise, and still not perfect, of course. And they have a lot of kind of classic charm. So I think these trucks are really going to take off. That's kind of where I'm at with it. That's the biggest reason we, you know, snagged it, is to build a crew cab. And of course, crew cab anything's great. So, but anyways, that's my story. Here's our Bullnose pig pen, and probably won't start on this anytime soon. We've got a bunch of other stuff going on, but let me know what you want to see with this truck, and we're going to try to make it happen.